It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Imagine a group of friends wanting to sell their snowboarding gear online, and they quickly find themselves stuck because the existing e-commerce platforms they needed really didn't meet their needs. Frustrated by the lack of options, they faced a tough decision. Either use a, unsatisfactory platform or give up their dream, put their problem aside and decide, I'm going to do something different. That's not what Tobias, Lütke, and Scott Lake, along with Daniel Weinand, decided to do. They really wanted to open an online store called Snowdevil in 2004. They discovered the online selling world wasn't as simple as they'd hoped. Instead of giving up, they embraced the challenge and built their own e-commerce platform from scratch. And at the time, they were using, Ruby on Rails. Now, this effort led to the birth of Shopify, which would go on to change the e-commerce landscape forever. Shopify became known for its user-friendly platform that empowers entrepreneurs to set up online stores without any technical know-how. So with features like Shopify Payments, mobile app capabilities, and tools for marketing and analytics, it became, a whole comprehensive solution for both online and brick-and-mortar stores. And this innovative Shopify helped businesses grow, but it also allowed millions of businesses to thrive. What's my big takeaway for you, the CEO? Well, Shopify can teach us a couple things. Number one, it teaches the importance of having a solid sales system strategy. And by focusing on what entrepreneurs truly need, Tobias, Lütke, and Scott Lake created a platform that streamlined the process of starting and running an online business. So whether you're a CEO or just starting out, the key to growing your revenue and impacting lives lies in building a strong sales foundation. And just like Shopify's founder, embracing challenges as opportunities, you too will find the success you need in the world that you live in right now. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. Every morning, we like to start off with our mantra. And our mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So what's the deal? Selling is serious business. Let me say that again. Sales is serious business. So repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you just can't be in business. Isn't that so true, by the way? Now, we do our mantra now, our pledge. And our pledge is learn, earn, and return. And we take that very seriously. I realize as a CEO, there's a lot of things you have going on. And one thing you can do for the sales organization is just make the pledge. And the pledge says you as a CEO and the organization will learn, you're going to earn, and then you're going to return. Go ahead and repeat this after me. I like to do it every single morning. I have to learn something new. Go ahead and repeat that. Repeat that. Repeat that. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients. Go ahead and repeat after me. In order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. We have three objectives when we get together every single morning. And our number one objective above all objectives, and this is why you come together as a CEO, this is why we created the CEO Sales Huddle. We wanted a place, it's about sales growth. It's about addressing roadblocks. And it's about understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. And those 5 sales pillars really come down to having a one-page CEO sales plan. Number 2, making sure you understand the sales cycles. Pillar number 3, sales pillar number 3 is making sure you have a sales message that connects. And sales pillar number 4 is understanding the sales dashboard. And those are the indicators you got to measure on a daily basis. And number 5 is having a sales team that can help generate and bring in the revenue while you do what you do best. So what is our number one objective? Our number one objective for everyone that shows up here at the CEO Sales Huddle. Before I get into the objective, I want to make sure as you're watching, as you're listening now, if we haven't connected, take a moment. I'm glad you're here. You showed up. We don't take it lightly when you arrive. Look below the video and put hashtag I'm here. hashtag I'm here. And hashtag I'm here is just a bat signal to me and to anyone watching that you're here. Now, I know as a CEO, sounds a little quirky, but isn't it cool to connect when you're in a community with other folks? You can see me, but I can't see you. Now, right below that, if you're watching the replay, yay, we're so glad you're here. Welcome, by the way, for all the folks who are watching the replay. Do me a favor. Go ahead and put hashtag replay. You can't be here every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you're here now. We appreciate you. We honor you. And for those folks that are on Roku or Apple TV, or you're listening to the podcast because you're on the podcast and you're downloading the podcast, do me a favor. Send me a DM. Just connect with me over at I am Che Brown. Drop me a DM. Let me know you're in the building, because CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So you already get it. You're a CEO. You know what needs to get done. But you're like, how can I sell more faster? How can I do it with less effort? As a CEO, it's always about speed, but it's also about quality and connecting with your ideal client at the same time. Here's our big why. Our big why is all about sales growth, sales accountability, and consistency. If you think about what we all struggle with, and this is just a time for us to get together as CEOs, we can have this honest, frank conversation for 15 minutes. You're right, 15 minutes a day. That's all you tune in for every morning is 15 minutes a day, because 15 minutes a day represents 1% of the day, right? So there's 1,440 minutes in every day. You share 15 minutes. That's 1% of your day, not in a meeting, not on Instagram, not on social media, not on anything other than thinking about sales and getting the one outcome that we all want. If there's one outcome you all can have, it's how do we generate $100,000 plus over and beyond whatever we're earning today of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. That's $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And that's our number one outcome. Now, for those folks that are tuning in right now, welcome. You made it to the part that I really love, and that's talking about the CEO Sales Dashboard, because this tool was created. There are a number of folks out there, and it might be you as you're listening. You're like, say, what should I be focused on? Because we're here to make sure that you have everything you need, and you've got a lot of responsibilities. You're focused on a lot of things. We said, well, let's just break it down. And there are 5 indicators that every CEO must know and must understand in order to grow. And it comes down to leads, appointments, making offers, deals, and repeat customers. Now, that might sound overly simplistic, but here's what I do know. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. As you're watching right now, do me a favor. Open up your CEO Sales Dashboard. But I'm going to open it up right now. It's an Excel sheet. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's a simple tool, but it's only great if you use it, by the way. So open it up. And if you don't have it right now, you can go download it. You can go download it over at, that's not the right one. There we go. Oh, can't get myself together. Here we go. You can go get it over at CEOsalesDashboard.com. Now, it's a simple sales sheet. I'm going to open it up in a moment, but you go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com. There is no charge. There is no cost. There is no requirement. And this is the number one tool the CEOs are using to get to $100,000 or more a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Now that you have it up, this is what it looks like here. We have it up in the background for you. Some of you are pulling it up. And you're going to go over and find today's date. Now, once you find today's date, you can scroll down and you've got leads, appointments, offers, deals, or repeat business. And let's say we went over to the area of appointments. And you today, you go over to yesterday's date. You go over to today's date. Let's do that. And you put down how many appointments did your team set yesterday? And then how many appointments did your team run yesterday? See, there's one skill set. There's appointment setting, that's one skill set. And there's appointment running, that's another skill set. And isn't it kind of magical that when you're measuring these key components in these key areas, and you're like, whoa, this is what we're up to. This is what we're doing. This is what we're spending our activity. It's magical. And you've got some appointments I get it are one-on-one. So some of you are going to break it down. We've got a couple different categories here. You can customize it and add your own category. So some of you is about one-to-one. Some of you have appointments that are one-to-many. Some of your team are setting appointments for just collaboration. And others, well, they're in the conversation. It's about, wait, I have appointments for just for referrals. Here's the school of thought. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And so as a CEO, you can assign the resources, you can assign the tools to those 5 key areas. But then we also have a segment. It's another one of my favorite. Of course, they're all my favorite, or we probably wouldn't do them. And that is to celebrate wins. So we get together in the morning for 15 minutes, 1% of the day. We like to step back. We like to acknowledge things that are working, things that we're doing. So we're going to celebrate some wins. Right now, ask yourself the question, what are you most proud of for the sales organization yesterday? You take a look at all the activities, all the things that were done yesterday and say, you know what, this is what I'm most proud of. And then you swing to the other side and say, wait a minute, not only what I'm most proud of, but what was your biggest accomplishment? What do you want to get done today? That if you do it today, it's going to help move the business forward. It's the one thing you can do. You say, it's up to me. If I do this, Shay, it will move the needle. And whatever it is, you make a decision that that's what you're going to do right now. But we're not going to just say, okay, everything's fine, it's great. We're going to go to the other side. And I like to go and talk about the hurdles. And I always talk about overcoming hurdles because I understand that every day is not no crystal ball. Everything is not perfect. So what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What's preventing you today in the sales organization? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. And isn't that what a CEO is about? Getting together and addressing it. So let's go back and look at it. Let's go back and look at it. Ask yourself these 3 questions. What was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What's preventing you today from moving forward? What's the one thing you can do that if you did it today, it would really help move the sales organization forward? You're the CEO. You get to make the decision. Isn't that kind of cool? Like, you right now decide where the resources go. You decide where the tools are going to be, investments are made. You get to decide on the processes, okay? And so I want you to take that very, very seriously. It's not just another question. No. It's a very serious question because once you do that, you address the hurdles and the roadblocks. For many of you, this creates the greatest breakthrough in the business. And then we close with the message of the day. And the message of the day is stay the course. Stay the course means as a CEO, as you're managing your sales organization, even if you're the number one salesperson, you still have a team because you understand success is a team sport. Are you building the team or you know what the team will do for you? Focus on the 5 indicators that every CEO must know and understand. When you focus on getting in front of qualified people who have a problem or interest, want, or desire that you can solve, when you focus on having time with them and talk about how you solve that problem, then you're able to share how you work with folks. And when you do that, you can help more people. So stay the course in those areas. I know for the sales organization or for the CEO, myself, I get it. Sometimes we're chasing the next squirrel. Oh, there's a squirrel. There's a squirrel. There's a squirrel. But if we focus on the fundamentals, we take care of the lead indicators, then we'll see our revenue go up and away. You do that, and you will take your business to the next level. You will see your revenue go up. You're incredible. You're amazing. As a CEO, you've got a lot of responsibilities, but you're doing a great job. And I believe for you, as you generate more revenue, you're going to purchase the resources that are necessary to execute the vision you have for the people you will call to serve. You do that, and you're going to make a big difference in the world. With that being said, my name is Jay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. God bless. I wish you success, and I'll see you, on the other side. Peace.